I have one huge question for you. Is being uncomfortable for 14 days a price you're willing to pay if it means adding an additional $2,000 to $5,000 a month in recurring revenue to your video agency? Better yet, if I just gave you 3 steps in the next 10 minutes that you need to implement that'll guarantee the radical results you've been chasing since your last big paycheck, could you afford to miss it? Now, as an agency owner myself, I get the hustle. When you get your first massive payout, it puts you on cloud 9, right? And it's natural to ride that wave into the next month feeling unstoppable until that wave comes crashing down again. There's nothing quite as humbling as totally crushing it 1 month and then spending the next 3 to 5 months desperately chasing that high, trying to do it over again. I know what you're thinking. You've done it before. It wasn't some fluke. You earned it, right? So you know you're capable of doing it again. Now, don't get it twisted, okay? It's not like I'm here to tell you that you won't ever do it again, but man, that time spent in limbo can really do some damage to your headspace and to your bank account. Nothing checks your ego quite like scrambling to pay that editor that you just hired. What I will tell you is that if you're doing the same exact thing to find your next client as you did last time, you can expect to spend many more months in limbo chasing the high from your latest victory until you stumble upon another, rinse and repeat. And I'm willing to bet the way you found that last client was through networking, word of mouth, referrals, and you didn't really find them, they more or less found you. Or maybe you're going out, you're networking, you're hitting the ground running, you're meeting a bunch of people, but they don't know who you are, and you don't even really know how you can help them. You're just hoping that you tell them you're a video agency owner and you can make videos to grow businesses and brands and hope that they want to give you their money. Now, it's a crappy, vicious cycle that will keep you trapped forever if you let it. Now, in the early phases of building an agency, it's pretty common to rely on word of mouth, connections, or just pure luck for your lead generation. Many agency owners stop there. And if 5K average months forever are cool with you, then ignore me. Keep on doing what you're doing. Now, if you've made it this far, though, I have a feeling that you're aiming for a little bit higher. See, when you elevate the quality of your work and aim to scale your agency, you need to pump up the caliber of the systems you use to generate leads and acquire new clients. So closing another client in your agency this month is absolutely possible, but it's not going to be easy or comfortable as waiting around was, especially if you're in the early stages of your business. Because if it was, everybody would be rich, right? So before I show you the exact process that was able to bring me 4 new agency clients in 1 week, I need you to make a commitment to me and to yourself. Okay, in this video, I'm giving away some of my best kept secrets. Not to gas myself up too much, but this is valuable knowledge. Knowledge that I paid a lot of money to learn, and knowledge that other people charge a lot of money to give away. And I'm not gatekeeping any of it. Our agreement in this video is that if I give this to you for free, you need to commit to implementing this for yourself to get the results, or have me help you get the results, right? It's not a question of if it's possible, because I can tell you as someone who's done it that it is, and a bunch of other guys in the program that have done it. It's a question of, are you willing to get uncomfy for a moment to radically change your life forever? So my goal is to equip video agency owners with the tools you need to reliably sustain growth so that your passion can provide you with a life and career you've only dreamed of up until this point. Now, if you're not already, make sure you like this video and subscribe and hit that notification bell because I post crazy value-packed videos like this every week, totally for free, by the way. So if you're still here, good. That means you're hungry. Now, let me give you something to chew on. First of all, let's talk mindset stuff. Don't scroll past this because this is crucial. Scroll? Why are we scrolling? We're not on Instagram, we're on YouTube. While it might feel hard to believe, it is true. There is a formula that, when applied correctly, is guaranteed to get you past that 10K a month mark predictably. Let's take Tyler, for example. Now, when he started working with me, he was struggling to dial in his offer. And after honing in on a niche that he loved and implemented a system to scale, he was able to go from an average of $8,000 a month to over $21,000 a month in recurring revenue in just over 60 days. Or how about Colton, who jumped in with no offer and no clue who he wanted to help. And within 8 weeks, he was able to go from $0 a month to $8,500 in monthly recurring revenue by following these steps. Where were you at in monthly recurring revenue with your business?
0.
Okay.
$0.
Where are you at now?
I'm at $7K a month, almost 8.5K.
Yeah, you had a client sign a contract. They're going to start working with you here in the next couple of weeks, so you're at 8.5K. So.
Yep.
Or Brandon, who was able to close a $16.5 thousand deal within the first week of implementing the system. Or how about Ari, who was stuck in his video agency at about $5,000 a month, and then as soon as he joined, he was able to book 9 qualified sales calls off just $350 in ad spend, adding $5,000 in monthly recurring revenue to his business.
Once I started doing that, I had 9 qualified sales calls, which was
how much money? How much on ad spend?
like $300.
The only difference between them and you is that they took massive, imperfect action. They didn't half-ass it or try for a few weeks and then go on to try a new system that promises great results. They stuck with it for a long enough time horizon to see massive returns. They didn't procrastinate. They didn't have shiny object syndrome or want to try this or try that, or they took action every single day. They said, what do I need to do today in order to get one step closer to my goal? And then they executed regardless of how they felt. And to get these returns, it didn't even take that long. It took most of them just 2 to 3 months to completely change their business and their life around forever. They were no longer stuck in the vicious cycle of feast and famine, hoping that another client would hit them up next week so they could pay their rent. Now their biggest problem is wondering where and how to spend all their money. So by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the 3 concepts you need to implement today to double or even triple your income in the next 14 days. Now I know you're probably thinking, that's insane, right? How in the world can I double or even maybe triple my income in 14 days? Well, you are only worth as much as you believe you're worth. So if you don't think making $10,000 a month in the next few weeks is realistic for you, then you probably won't hit it. On the other hand, if you believe that you are worth $50,000 a month, you just haven't cashed the check yet, then it's only a matter of time. You see, you can implement all the strategies and secrets that these gurus tell you to do, but at the core of it all, if your own limiting beliefs are not dealt with and squandered, you will hold yourself back forever. It doesn't take a super genius to work your way to scale. It takes consistency and an undeniable belief that you are worth what you are striving towards. There are so many other limiting beliefs and behaviors that prevent agency owners from scaling. Here's another one, right? Having shiny object syndrome. I mentioned it before. This can cripple your ability to acquire new clients. When you're trying to acquire leads using every single social media platform, it's impossible to put the time and effort required into learning how to effectively leverage one platform. Or maybe you take a course or watch a YouTube video promising crazy results, kind of like this one, but this one's real, I promise. If you just do this one thing, and then when you do the thing, you end up getting impatient after not seeing crazy results in 4 weeks, so you go try the next best thing that you saw from an ad. And here's the truth. Most of this stuff can and will work for you. You just don't stick with it for long enough to see the success come. Tunnel vision. That's what I want you to do with this video, all right? Now, one of my favorite quotes, the only reason men fail is broken focus. Here's the other thing. Oddly enough, the larger the pool of potential clients you have in your market, the more likely you are to struggle with client acquisition. Being afraid to niche down makes you much less specific in your messaging and therefore leaves your service feeling like a commodity instead of a necessity. Now, let me be more specific here, okay? When you have a very clear and concise message for a specific audience, kind of like this video, I'm talking specifically to you guys, you're more easily able to understand the ins and outs of their unique struggle and individual problems, allowing you and only you to bridge the gap between your ideal customers and the solution to their problems in a way that nobody else can, all right? I don't know if I have a glare in these glasses or not, but I'm gonna take them off for this video. It's probably gonna bug me if I watch it back and there is a glare. Now, if you've got an irresistible offer, a hyper-specific audience, and a proven body of results, then you've already built a machine that's prepared to transport you and your clients to sustainable results. It just needs a little bit of gas, you know what I'm saying, or predictable lead flow to take you there. And if you haven't yet, make sure you watch my video on how to build an irresistible offer in my YouTube channel. Not having a predictable system to get leads puts your ability to scale your business in jeopardy. If you only rely on word of mouth and referrals to build a business, then you have no business. You have a high-paying job. So let's talk about how you can use the foundation you've already built to get your next video agency client the next 14 days guaranteed using only one platform and one video asset. Now, this 3-step framework allowed me to close $40,000 in monthly recurring revenue contracts with my video business in just 6 months. And I've spent years making mistakes, losing tens of thousands of dollars, and investing $50,000 plus on mentorship and coaching in the past few years to teach you the things I'm about to teach you in this video. So if you made it this far, good. That tells me that you aren't an impatient and lazy filmmaker that wants fast results with little effort. You understand that it takes work, but if you apply yourself and stay focused, you will clear multiple 5-figure months in just 16 weeks or less. So for that, I commend you. Now, let's dive in. This framework is incredibly simple. So cancel your Go High Level subscription, your website that you spent months building, your VSL landing page that doesn't convert anyone in the first place, and instead we're gonna focus on one platform, Instagram. Now, Instagram works the best for targeting personal brands, businesses that sell high-ticket services like real estate agents, online coaches, and service-based businesses like CPAs, attorneys, consultants, cleaning services, etc. You get the idea, right? If you're working with government entities, big corporations, or companies that really aren't on Instagram, stand by. We've got a LinkedIn video coming out soon. Now, step 1, you got to optimize your Instagram profile. Now, Instagram's the only social media platform that primarily uses photo and video to communicate information with its users, making it the best platform to use when marketing your video business, especially considering what it is we provide as service providers, right? You want to make sure your profile clearly communicates the value of your unique offer with your audience. And you can do that right in the bio of your profile with 3 clear points. First line is your unique offer statement. Use the first line to describe what it is that you do and how you do it differently than anyone else offering a similar service. This is an excellent space for alliteration. Try to use concise and compelling action language. Now, second line, throw some results, case studies, credentials on there, okay? You want to use the second line to demonstrate the output of your service and what kind of results you can get, using case studies, credentials, and results you've achieved in the past. Now, the third line is your call to action or call to value, so people can know what the next steps are after they land on your page, they watch your content, and they love what you're putting out. Now, in the last line, you call attention to the solution you've been searching for to tell them exactly how they can get in contact with you, or give them access to a free resource that will help them get closer to the outcome that you're selling. Now, this is ideal. For example, DM me content to watch my free training on how to craft viral reels, or how to insert dream outcome without insert what they don't want to do. Example of that would be how to get 5 new leads every week without posting and praying. Or DM me ready to brainstorm a plan to grow your business with video content, right? Step 2, ensure that you're posting the right content. It's important to have a healthy balance of valuable content, your work, and case studies. Now, make sure you're not directly selling your service or your product more than once every 5 or 6 posts, or you're probably going to turn off potential clients and annoy people. Focus on creating valuable content and showcasing your work through case studies or examples for the rest of your posts. If you need help understanding what makes a post valuable, make sure it answers a question your target audience wants to know, and then structure it using a hook that stops them in their tracks and makes them want to stop scrolling to listen to what you have to say. 2, give value. Here are 5 things to implement that you can do today to get to your dream outcome this much faster. And then a call to action. Your viewers should know exactly what action to take after watching your content, and should they follow your account, should they DM you, etc. Clearly outline the next steps you want them to take. Now, here's another thing to consider as to why you need to be active in building your own personal brand. Think about it. If you're going to be talking with potential clients about how important it is for them to be posting consistently, building a strong brand, how important video content is to build their business, why the hell aren't you doing it yourself? Most importantly, if you want to see results on social media, you need to, 1, post a reel at least 5 days a week, and then post in your stories multiple times a day. You need to be active in order to be credible, okay? And then also, you need to have unique ideas, not just regurgitate Hormozy or what your competitors are saying. Okay. Now, to give you guys as much value as I possibly can, make sure you check the description below and download my Google Doc that goes in depth on content creation that actually converts your audience into book calls. Now, step 3, here is the bread and butter. Implement a social funnel. You guys probably hear me talk about it all the time, the social scaling system, right? So let me show you guys this funnel and how it works. And you're gonna be surprised, like, oh, it's this simple? Well, yeah, it is, but this is how important it is, okay? Now, you probably tried running ads before and didn't see great results, or maybe it freaks you out too much. You don't even want to touch it. If this sounds like you, allow me to be honest, okay? As someone who's had the exact same beliefs, trust me when I say it's a lot easier than you think. But at the end of the day, ads won't really perform if you, A, don't have a proven offer, B, don't have a specific target demo and speak to their pain points, 3, don't follow a proven ad framework, 4, you don't have at least $500 to spend on one campaign, or 5, you don't have a funnel flow. If you don't have these yet, don't run ads, okay? Get the results first. Put in the sweat equity, work with more people for free if you have to, get the case studies, niche down, and then follow this ad framework to scale. Now, the intent with every step of a funnel is to simply take our prospect to the next step, not to sell them, okay? And ads aren't complicated, guys. The creative just needs to be good. The creative just needs to be good. Before we go into ad frameworks, let's make sure you first understand the funnel, okay? Our top of funnel right here, this is for just general awareness, just getting people to realize that we exist and get in front of their faces, okay? So here's how the funnel goes, guys. At the top of the funnel, you have Instagram DM ads and Instagram follower ads, okay? I recommend trying both, okay? Because I've got clients that are killing it with profile visit ads and they're also killing it with DM ads, okay? The only difference really is how you structure the creative. And once you get followers, once people DM you, you pick up with the DM conversation to qualify and then book them on a call, right? So it's all the same funnel flow after they're either gonna follow you or they're gonna DM you for some sort of a lead magnet or something, right? So Instagram profile visit ads, let me toss up an example from one of my clients who's running these ads right now so you can see what it looks like.
Here's how I got my attorney client 1.7 million views in one single video and over 90,000 followers. But be careful because this will make your account blow up. Here's the video and here's what I did. First, I found a video that was already popular and viral that fits perfectly in my personal injury attorney's niche, and I had him react to it, explaining what the legal consequences of the accident were. And second, I had my attorney client go right into the matter at hand with a very strong opinion. Who's at fault? This is going to divide the audience in one of two camps. Either they agree with him or they don't. Either way, people are going to leave comments agreeing or disagreeing with him, which is going to increase our engagement. Third, I added a very viral and recognizable trending sound, which is famous for when something really bad is about to happen. This lets our audience know that something bad is going to happen, and it captures their attention, making them invested in the video. And finally, I give a very strong call to action. If you want more of this content, follow this account. That lets the audience know that if they like this kind of video and they want to see more of it, all they got to do is follow. And by the way, the same video got 1.1 million views on TikTok. It's not a fluke. So if you're an attorney and you want to go viral on Instagram to get more leads, click that follow button and I'll teach you how.
So you see, the idea is you start with the audience call out, a really solid hook, then you give the value of what they need in order to get closer to their dream outcome. And then the call to action is if you want to learn more about how to insert dream outcome, go ahead and follow my page, go through my past content, and I'll show you exactly how to do that, right? Then the idea is you run that ad you run a campaign just to drive traffic to your Instagram page, okay? You upload a lookalike audience list, scrape a bunch of people in your ideal audience, upload it to Business Manager, and then target those people. Or if you already have a list of 4,000 or 5,000 emails of people you've worked with in the past, that's great too. Upload that, target those people, run the ad, spend 20 bucks a day minimum, ideally. And then every new follower you have coming through, which you should have a few qualified followers every day minimum coming through off 20 bucks a day in ad spend. Then you reach out to every single one of them and you proceed with a DM conversation, okay? Now, let's go back. So you can run profile visit ads for people to follow you. These ads work so much better than lead form ads or VSL landing page ads or anything like that because the barrier to entry of the ask is so much lower. You're not asking them to give you their phone number, their email, or their personal information. You're not asking them to go to a totally separate website, get confused, watch a super long video, and then maybe even book a call, right? The more you can hold their hand and the less work they have to do in order for you to obtain their information as a lead. By the way, what is a lead? A lead simply is defined as somebody you can contact. That is a potential ideal client, right? And when somebody follows us, that's a lead because we can DM them, right? So you get followers and then you reach out to all of them and you proceed down a stair-step script method, which is a whole nother video that's really in depth. But ideally you go down, you ask them questions, you qualify them, and then you invite them to book a call, okay? You can also run Instagram DM ads. Here's an example from a client of a DM ad that we're running.
Hey, online coaches, if I offer to come to you and film 3 months work of high converting videos in less than 2 days, delivering a proven method to position you as the go-to expert and fill your calendar with pre-qualified leads, would you take me up on that? Look, worrying about your content creation and messaging, the complexities of self-filming and editing, as well as trying to coordinate with multiple different freelancers who are just sucking up your time, needs to stop. Through us, you can quickly position yourself as the leading expert, attract pre-qualified leads who are ready to buy your courses and programs now, and ultimately scale your business efficiently using our content growth systems. But you must be serious about scaling your business, ready to reach more people, and willing to collaborate for rapid content creation. If that is you, and if this opportunity excites you, DM me content and let's chat about growing your brand online.
So you see, the idea here is instead of trying to give free value and have them follow you so they can get more free stuff from you, this would also work if you just go direct with your offers. This is more of a direct response, direct offer ad where you just simply telling them, hey, audience call out, are you looking to achieve this dream outcome without doing these things that you don't want to do? Well, we're bringing on 2 new clients this month. Just randomly coming up with this at the top of my head. Looking to bring on 2 more clients this month that are looking to achieve this outcome. If you want to see if you qualify and you want to get some, maybe your first month free, whatever, DM me this word and then we'll brainstorm a plan, right? Then you get a bunch of DMs of the word content or the word 30, whatever word you come up with. And then the campaign, the only difference is you still use the same lookalike audience. You're running the same targeting. The creative and the campaign is different though, because the campaign, instead of driving traffic to your Instagram profile, people are going to simply hit the response button, DM you a specific word, and then you go straight into picking up the conversation, okay? Usually these prospects, you're gonna get a lower cost per lead, but they're gonna be a lot more qualified and interested because they're not just following you for some free information, they actively DM'd you because they're actively looking for the service that you're talking about, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, and stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna have a bunch of content coming out going more deeper into this stuff, but in a nutshell, you guys should have a basic understanding of funnels, ads, stuff like that if you're working in this space and working with your clients, stuff like that, okay? So that's top of funnel, okay? I don't like, again, relying on the algorithm gods. I don't wanna post organic content and just hope that people are going to follow me. like I want to predictably put money behind the algorithm, get in front of my ideal audience, and then get them to follow me, come into my ecosystem, okay? So that's our top of funnel, to bring people predictably into our ecosystem, our Instagram profile, so then we can nurture them with organic content. And then our organic content becomes very valuable because all those followers that come in, right, from our ad, by the way, you get new followers, we're gonna make sure to retarget all those followers, okay? So as soon as you start getting a couple thousand followers, you have a really good audience that's comprised of your ideal prospect, then we start running Instagram retargeting ads, okay? Those are as simple as just saying, hey, so I see you follow me, you're interested in getting to this outcome, you struggle with XYZ, maybe it's not working for you, what are you doing, right? Like book a call with me, click this link below. So these are DM ads where you're going in front of people that already know you, right? They already follow you and they already built some sort of trust with you. So then you just go straight into, hey, book a call with me and we'll chat about how we can get you closer to this outcome. So it's very similar to top of funnel ads. The only difference is you're just getting in front of people that already follow you, that already somewhat know you, and you're acknowledging that too, right? You're getting in front of them, hey, I know you already follow me, but for some reason you haven't done this. The reason you haven't is probably because of XYZ. So top of funnel, okay, we bring people in through Instagram profile visit ads, Instagram DM ads, and then, organically, as long as you make good content, you're going to get some organic followers trickling through as well, okay? Then you get followers, okay, Instagram DM retargeting ads. Like I said before, this is where we're going to retarget all the followers we have coming in to continue staying in front of them, because just because you get a bunch of new followers doesn't mean that they're all gonna be seeing every piece of organic content you post, right? So we wanna force that content to get back in front of their face, okay? Now, we got top of funnel. We're bringing people into our ecosystem predictably. They're following us. They're engaging with our content. We're still getting in front of their faces. At this point, whenever you get new followers, we're always reaching out to them with an initial message. Mine is simply, and you guys probably got the same thing from me, I'll reach out to everybody and I'll say, yo, dude, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support, with a little peace sign. That's it. That's it. You're not selling anything, because at the end of the day, you don't know if there's anything to sell, right? You don't know if you can help them yet until you talk to them. So you just thank them for the follow, boom, that starts conversation. They're gonna like it, some sort of response. Then you come up with your DM script, okay? Make sure you ask the right qualifying questions. What made you decide to wanna reach out to me? And actually, no, take that back. What kind of clients do you help, man? How's that going for you so far? That's awesome. What's your goal next month, right? What do you like? Qualify them, and then at the very end you say, do you want some help with that? Once you've identified a bottleneck or a problem they have, and then you invite them on a call, send them a calendar link, boom, they book, and then you hop on a sales call with them. So you're gonna DM every single person, make sure you qualify them. We also organize them by lead and stuff like that. If you have a Instagram professional profile, which you should, you can categorize every single message in your DMs for if they're either a lead or if they booked a call with you, or if you need to follow up with them. So you can organize all your leads. Like, the DMs are my CRM, both with the coaching business and with my video agency, right? So you have the DM conversation, or people DM you and they directly want your service. Great. Qualify them in the DMs, book them on a call. Once they book a call, we're not just gonna have them book a call and then wait 3 days until they hop on the call and there's nothing in between. We need to continue to nurture them through the point of when they book the call to when they hop on the call, right? So that's where we have our thank you page and our pre-call sequence. So we send them 3 nurture emails from the time they book the call and the time they hop on the call, right? And then the first email is, make sure you watch this video, it's mandatory. Set the expectations. What do your clients need to know, your prospects need to know before they chat with you, right? Make sure that you have decision makers on the call. Make sure that you check your finances beforehand so we can make sure this is something you're legitimately interested in, that you have the funds for. Make sure that you come prepared with pen and paper, you're in a quiet spot so you can take notes, talk strategy, all that good stuff. Set expectations up front in a video, and then you send that over to them before you hop on the call, okay? Then you send another email about 12 hours later, and you send them an email where you're showing all your case studies, your results, testimonials, like, hey, don't take my word for it. Here's what we've done for other people, right? So you can get them excited, start to build even more trust with you. And then from that point, you hop on the call, go through the proper sales sequence, whatever your sales cycle is, and then you close them, right? So when you look at this, guys, you're probably like, oh, that's not that difficult. Or maybe it is. Maybe you have zero experience with funnels, okay? At the end of the day, read books. I'm going to recommend Traffic Secrets. $100 Million Leads are great books to read if you haven't yet. That will help you understand the general idea and concept of funnels, paid ads, stuff like that, okay? So this is how we acquire new clients. This is the funnel, all right, on a consistent basis so we can get booked calls every single week. Now, at this point, the only thing that could possibly prevent you from adding an additional $2,000 to $8,000 to your monthly revenue is inaction. So what comes next? By implementing the steps here, you'll be able to lock in 1 to 2 clients to set up your agency for real and measurable growth within the next few weeks. The next 6 months will come and go, whether or not you do anything to change your situation. The people who laid the groundwork after watching this video by implementing these steps will be looking back on this moment thankful that they took the actions necessary to change their life. The only question is, are you one of them? Now, at this point in the video, thanks for sticking with me. You have a couple options in front of you. You can either 1, ignore this video and continue down the same path you've been on for the past several months, hoping that what you're doing will finally yield results at some point. Option 2, you can take this information you've learned today and start taking action immediately after this video to start getting more traction and sustainability in your agency. Or 3, you probably have a lot of questions still. You can click the link below to schedule a free call with me directly, and we can brainstorm a custom plan for you to build the business of your dreams. So you can stop banging your head against a wall, hoping that one of the 27 marketing strategies you're trying will somehow work out. So you can stop going to networking events and talking to people you don't know, trying to convince them why they should give you their money. So you can gain clarity and conviction in your offer to the point that you're excited to sell because you know how powerful your offer is when it comes to changing your client's life. So you can stop waking up every Monday wondering how in the world you're going to scale past the point of having to check your bank account every week. Look, at the end of the day, I can directly give you the solution you've been praying for, and you might choose not to listen anyways. But for those of you who've realized that you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results, now is the time to act. So if you're stuck around 5 to 10K a month and you want a custom plan on how to implement the social scaling system into your business so you can know exactly step by step in depth how you can start booking calls next week, just click the link below and book a call. So before this insane offer is gone, just click the link below in the description to schedule your free strategy session with me now. Or feel free to click off and start taking action, whatever your gut tells you to do. I'll see you in the next video.